What is up YouTube, LazeeLlama here, and here I'm back with some more clicker heroes. No Transcending challenge once more. So this time I only pushed up to about 155 here, and then things kind of just took a big halt. Honestly, around like 145-ish, they kind of slowed down, even though we have broken to 10. It was on a long push, and we really haven't, you know, it was because we grinded it a while. That's the only reason we got it. I'm just looking for 600 more out of this. How am I gonna do that? Maybe I take it off max and just see what I can get 25 in. I like to get that last hero soul. That one was really cheap. That's still really cheap. Yeah, we should get it. You're really cheap. Grab both of those, I guess. Anything else? We're gonna get a couple in the S's still. S's are good. Yeah, we can get this for sure. But I want to show you guys kind of how that last run went. Cool, we got it. It was pretty much just solid pushing all the way through. Again, did slow down a little bit, and I slacked maybe for 5 minutes. But yeah, so we can technically like 20-minute ascensions, kind of. I'm not going to be paying that much attention. Again, I'm not in a race by any means. I would produce way too many of these videos anyways, but I figured let's start this ascension together. I'm probably going to skip us a couple ascensions between now and then so you guys get where we're at. That's where we're at. Claimed a decent bit of hero souls, so we'll come in and save it. I'm going to not get anyone else as far as ancients are one more time, and then I might get one off camera. I might play around and see what we can get. Oops, that's the time-lapse calculator. What am I doing? Maybe literally one in each. Yeah, figured it wasn't going to be either none or one, because they are pretty pricey, and you want to keep somewhat of a bank. Normally you have, you know, a hero you throw them into. We don't actually have it. We can get Nog here. That's like the only one here, but like we don't want that because we don't have any auto clickers anyways. So none of these are useful just. So I have to re-roll to like get anything useful. So I'm probably going to use a couple ascensions, like right now after like doing a couple runs and trying to re-roll for some stuff. And I might come back with, you know, a couple more. I want to get Mimsy. I want to get Dora, and I want to get. I probably should only get Mimsy for now. I really probably should only get Mimsy for now. Like it's like hard to weigh it. Again, they say normally the most efficient way to play on a new account, and again, this version of the game, we are actually transcending. Until you transcend, you're only using 4 ancients, and it's 3 I have, and then Mimsy. Those are the 4 ancients you use. And I get that. It makes sense because you're just trying to get to the transcending point. But like, is that going to be the same for us? You know? And the issue is I can't get Mimsy is in my next, I think, what, 4 rerolls I think we checked. So it'd be better off because I'm pretty sure I saw Dora, maybe even up to the first one. So if we reroll once, we claim Dora or something, and then we reroll again and we can get Mimsy, it's less being wasted if I'm going to get Dora anyways, is my concept, I guess you could say. My concept behind that. We're down to definitely idle this out. But like I said, I'll probably do it off camera. Maybe I'll come back and we'll do it with you guys just so you guys can see the thought process. I actually probably should do it with you guys, and you guys can see all the reloading of a save I do, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be saving our save and then reloading and testing things. So actually, you know what? I don't want to do that without you guys. That's a pretty important part of the account, I think. So I definitely want to do that with you guys. So I'll be back to do that whenever I decide to. I might just do a couple of ascensions and not spend any of the hero souls, just so we have some to play around with. Yeah, we are back after a little bit of a break. We're going to go through, do one last push here, and then we're going to, I'm just kind of clicking whatever. Let that kind of do it. We might get to 75 off that, who knows. But I'm simply just going to go back to here and just kind of buy max of whatever I can. And we're just trying to level things up, get our extra hero souls. You'll see those go up if you watch the Ascend 4. They'll slowly go up as I break 2,000s of things. So we'll get somewhere out of this. Boom, boom. Perfect. Are we at like 18,000 probably? Yeah, we can get there though. Only 800 more. I'm sure we can do that. We did beat 75, but not really much coming from it. I'm gonna do a couple more random clicks, although actually I probably shouldn't, and we should just go back to like here. We're not killing that super fast. I just need fast gold. We're not idle yet. Once we were idle, it wouldn't be that bad. I'm just trying to see if there's anything really cheap. How much more do we need? 700 more. We might not actually be able to do that right now. We could, but like, that's actually a lot. I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to ascend. We're ascending. I've done a couple ascensions now. That was actually a relatively quick one, pretty much paying attention the whole time. Got up to that, 23 minutes. Could definitely do it again. This one's not going to be super fast, so I forget where we were. We've at least done 2. So we've claimed roughly 60 to 70 hero souls that we're going to spend right now to cycle. As I mentioned, I believe in the last clip, that's the goal. We're going to be looking for some new stuff. Not necessarily the most efficient way to do this, by the way. Don't do what I'm doing. We're just doing it for the account just to make things fun. I'm going to actually try to pick up Dora. We might go back on this, remember. We might not sit solid. I remember we were far. Atman I want, but we really need Mimsy. So I'm going to do a reroll and see if Mimsy shows up. And I'm going to do another reroll. And that's Mimsy. And we can't spend much more than that. And is there a decent one here? We could always pick up Morg. We are going to want him. That'd be 35. So if we choose this, this is what we're stuck with for a while. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm actually okay with that. So I'm going to save that again. We're going to import that into the calculator. I'm not going to get Atman. Atman's like the next one I want. But Dora was one in there as well, so... It wants me to only level up Dora once and then Mimsy 5 times. So Dora once and then Mimsy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm pretty sure the whole way through, these 4 are going to be basically equal. I'll still use the calculator just because it makes life a little easier. But that's that. So that's the spending I was talking about doing. And then if we come here and click a couple, we're going to get treasure chests more, which is going to actually be huge. And we one-click, so we don't even need to worry about leveling up Sid right now. I guess I need to turn that on. Whoops. We just one click through. The treasure chests are going to be insane. You're gonna see them so often now. We're gonna be able to do so much with them. I'll get that there, which allows me to click to about level 10 without having to not be able to not one click. Basically, they should be one click all the way through pretty much. And I can come through, and once we have about 700 actually, we'll grab Tree Beast up. Let that kind of help. So for level 10, we'll be in good shape. And then after I beat level 10, that's when I just try to get Idle going, because Idle's just a lot better for me. So we'll beat level 10 before we do that. Save up any extra gold we can. And then we pretty much don't click till we can't push any farther. See, level 10, we don't insta-beat all the way through. And then put a couple levels on Ivan. And that's my beginning, and it goes through really fast. That's kind of how this has been going. We'll chill. We'll go through this. We'll push through some. I'm actually debating about doing a stream. If I get kind of caught up and I'm not like ahead on footage, it would be the only way to be able to do it. But I'm debating about doing a stream of this, because I think it'd be kind of fun to chat with you guys. I don't remember do YouTube streams, and basically starting next month is when I'm going to be trying to stream once a week. And I'd like to try to get in the groove of it now. I'm going to try to do Sunday streams. For now, we'll be doing them on YouTube. And that'll be streaming, and hopefully normally on Twitch as well is the goal. I should be able to get on a solid schedule and get that moving. Should be nice. Once we get this idle kicked in, this will be a lot easier, by the way. It'll be a lot easier. We'll be in much better shape. Because obviously I could be clicking fast in this, but once idle comes in, we're good. And it'll kick in very soon. It's been definitely close to a minute. Definitely close to the minute. Should be here any second. There it is. Boom. Idle. And you can see now we're down to one-shotting. And that'll go to about 55 to 65. And then we do slow down a little bit, and we'll pick back up, actually. Won't be insta-kill till we're back at basically like 110-ish, I think. And then we get back to just kind of instantly taking things down. And it gets to the point here where I literally just level things up 25 levels at a time. Like, I don't have to single level anything. I'll get this up to just 25 just to have it at an easy level up number for when it comes. But we're pretty much instantly killing just all the way through now, until around that range when I need to actually worry about it. But I can kind of be lazy, chillax, just do this, fly through these zones. It's pretty great. I've been enjoying this challenge. I haven't been obviously doing things super efficiently or spending a ton of time in game, which I wasn't planning on anyways, just because I'm documenting this on YouTube with you guys. We're doing videos of it. But yeah, I mean, this was like obviously an overnight run. Any of the long ones are just me not playing on, basically purpose. But if I'm trying to do an efficient run, I can do a decent run in like 20 minutes. Which I should just sit down soon. Sadly, I'm pretty busy right now. Almost any time I have a chance to record, I have to record all my stuff, so I don't have a lot of time to just put into grinding this game. So I could be moving a lot faster. But eventually it will be later on in the game where it'll take some time anyways to get back up to where we were. Like, that's going to be the long waiting game eventually. It's just grinding through the zones again. But it's going to be really odd to get this. I might get that overnight unlocked. I mean, we're not going to do it, obviously. That's the whole point. But we might be overnight, depending on where I get it to before I go to bed. I don't think I want to do this as a long push. I think I want to try to get 2 ascensions in tonight, and then I'm going to do a long push. And that's probably where we'll come back next video, and we'll start after a long push and just see kind of where we got to. Because if I can break 300, that'd be pretty sweet. I mean, my highest zone ever right now is 224, and that was with an overnight push, and I came back and kind of just grinded it out. I definitely could push more, and basically this plan is once I break 300, I'm going to try to get all my gills into Sam. That's going to be the threshold, I think, for gilding Sam. Which will be, I'll do that on camera too, and I'll actually probably, if I can find the website, I still haven't looked, show you guys how to do it on the website. So it's not as tedious as like sitting here randomly de-gilding them, because we're not going to have the extra hero souls on this account to just pay and re-gild all of them at once. Like, we're never going to have an abundance of hero souls that we can waste for de-gilding. It's never going to be a thing. We'll never have an abundance, which is crazy to think about. You can see here it's kind of starting to slow down, and that's me not honestly buying 10 levels or something, or even single levels. That's me letting things play slow. But it generally gets closer to like 55 if I was like paying attention. Well, we'll grab that ability. But I like to kind of just do 25 at a time just because it's kind of lazy. Maybe a little lazy about it. Don't have to do as many singular clicks. That actually wasn't really worth. Right, that was just, yeah, crit chance. We don't need crit chance right now. I haven't been paying attention for treasure chests, but yeah, we will, until we're above 100, it's going to be super useful. Eventually, Dora will be next to Pointless. I don't know when that'll hit. I probably shouldn't have did that. I probably should have done that in Fire Mage. I'm not sure when that'll actually hit, but I'm sure, I'm not sure where things are going to get to before one thing falls below another. And it's like we can't level up, you know, Dora anymore. Or if we level up Dora, it doesn't actually help at the higher up zones. Like, it's confusing to like try to think what's gonna fall off first, because boss timer is gonna be obviously a pretty big hold, which is kind of what actually holds you back in the, you know, the main game when you're playing right and actually transcending. It's, you know, your damage versus boss timers, because your damage to kill a monster is fine. And you're insta-killing the monster before the boss timer, but you can't insta-kill the boss, and that's when you lose. So I guess you could blame it on damage, but I think it's more of the boss time, if anything. One or the other, because if you get more damage, you can kill it fast enough according to the boss time. So it kind of depends. I believe I did grab this earlier. Yeah, we did grab that as well. I should have waited, because that's actually more there. I only got 10 when I did it. Did I claim it before I finished? I may have claimed it before I finished pushing that those zones in. That 224, which is a little unfortunate. And you'll see the slowdown here. It's kind of normal. But I just kind of wanted to point out how the Ascension's going. Show you guys that a little bit. We're not going to go through the whole run together. I feel like we're not going to do that every time. I think some episodes we'll just go through a run. Still trying to weigh how to run these episodes. They're odd episodes. Because I have so much Clicker Heroes content. You know, if you want to see this, go back to the beginning of my Clicker Heroes series and watch through it. And then you'll get the old version of the game as well. One of the old versions I played on. And some of the old strategies that you had to use with like Merc Ascending. Which basically, you would use like time lapses to claim, or sorry, not time lapses. You could, because you could use your mercs, yeah, to do it. But basically, you're quick ascending, but you're using mercs to do it, and it helped boost you up. The old strats were fun. I missed those days a little bit, but also it was much harder to progress. I mean, I ground up to, you know, zone like 30, I think 3K before the crazy fast, and 33K took forever to get to. Like, that was a grind. Like, some people were saying like this is a grind, you know, it is, but it's like I've been through it. You know, with the old version, it's just you do not progress like you do nowadays. Like, you can get to 30K, you know. What did Metroid do? And Metroid kind of speed ran fairly efficiently, so that's a pretty good baseline to go off of. You know, I'm sure there's always room for improvement on that, but generally speaking, she had a pretty good run on that. And I want to say she got 30K in less than 2 weeks. I don't want to say less than a week, but I want to say less than 2 weeks. But it's like that before took forever. It took me forever to do in the old version of the game. before they made it easy mode in the sense. But now you just get late game and it's just all about rubies. It never was really about rubies in the previous version of the game. Like that was never, it was never the whole down. You literally had an excess amount of rubies, and a lot of people kind of messed themselves up by buying. I mean, some people I know had close to like 20 to 30 auto clickers just because they didn't have anything to spend rubies on. The only reason I have so many auto clickers as is on my main account is because of that. I think you're only supposed to have like 5 auto clickers in the normal game. I think that's all that's like recommended for like efficient ruby spending. I'm pretty sure it's 5. Try to get up to 5. I might even be wrong about that. It might only be 3. 5's ringing a bell though. But it'll start to speed up closer to like 100-ish. I mean, we're not gonna slow down much more than this. Once we get up to, actually, it'll be even a little bit before 100. Once we get up to like Aphrodite, and even Athena, things speed up quite a bit. But I'm gonna wrap this episode up here though, guys. If you guys did enjoy, please take a second, smack the like button. Again, I will show my ascensions here once again, so you guys can kind of see the progress and the zones. And again, I'm not playing efficiently. Like, this is not super efficient way to play. I'm gonna do a couple runs, get these leveled out and leveled up a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna get more because they get really expensive to buy. We're gonna save and test, because if we can get one of the ones I want in the next reroll, and realistically, the only one I really want right now is Atman. Morg's nice because you do get a little bit more for your banked hero souls, because you just dump any extra hero souls into him and you get an extra 1% off of them, and it adds up, and it's definitely necessary. Like, you definitely want it, but I don't think it's worth raising the cost of it to, what, 70 after that to summon another one. I think I'd rather pay the 12 the reroll and try to get what I want. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.